My legal definition of institutionalized state torture is the intentional infliction of severe physical or mental suffering by someone who is either an official or an agent of a state or some political entity. This definition actually comes from the UN Convention Against Torture, which the United States signed back in 1996, albeit with some reservations. There were some things the US wanted to do to say, well, by this we mean that. After the Bush administration began the so-called War on Terror, they came up with some more exacting definitions of the terms intense physical or mental suffering. And the Office of Legal Counsel in the White House issued a memo in which they said, well, by physical suffering, we mean pain that is so great that it's the kind of pain you would experience if you were undergoing organ failure or even death. So nothing that doesn't rise to the level of that kind of pain counts as torture, according to the Bush administration's memos. When it comes to mental pain, they said, well, by mental pain, we mean that kind of mental suffering which lasts for decades. Now, you can see an immediate problem here, which is that when you're engaged in torturing someone, you have no way of knowing whether the thing you're doing to them is going to still be lasting decades later. But that is the legal definition we're working with. The US has also passed some enabling legislation that makes everything in the convention part of US domestic law as well.